Entrar para a elite das escolas de negócios do mundo não é uma tarefa fácil. Um dos pré-requisitos é conseguir uma acreditação de uma instituição de peso. Por exemplo, a Aacsb, que é uma organização não governamental, respeitadíssima e que dá um selo de qualidade para o ensino de educação, de administração no mundo. No Brasil, para você ter uma ideia, só 2 escolas possuem esse selo, que é a Escola de Administração da Fundação Getúlio Vargas e o INSPER. Santiago Iñiguez, reitor da IE Business School, ele está assumindo agora a presidência da Aacsb. E ele vai contar um pouco como é que funciona. Ele é o primeiro presidente não norte-americano da instituição. Olá, Santiago.
Hello,
it's a pleasure talking
Thanks
to you.
very much, Stella, and it's a great pleasure to be here with you today.
I would like to know what is the role of Aacsb for management education?
Well, Aacsb was founded a century ago and has become the leading accreditation agency in business education. Currently, it has 1,500 members, and 800 of them are actually accredited. Accreditation provides a certificate of quality. It means that those business schools that have got that accreditation deliver a number of programs that have recognized quality. Their graduates are hired by respected institutions and companies, and overall, the research, the programs, all the activities of the schools perform according to international standards.
How many schools got accreditation and how many countries are involved in this?
Well, Aacsb is present globally in all continents. It currently has offices both in the US as well as in Europe and now in Amsterdam, as well as in Asia, in Singapore. And of course it's present also in Latin America through a council that is composed of deans of prestigious business schools in Latin America. So it's probably the most global accreditation agency worldwide, not just in business, but in higher education as such. This global presence allows Aacsb not just to apply its international accreditation standards, but also to get local information and to adapt that accreditation system to the peculiarities or particularities of each context.
And what are the best practices in management education according to Aacsb?
Well, Aacsb is now revisiting its mission, and it's encouraging business schools to fulfill a number of roles. For example, schools should be catalysts for innovation. Business schools should also be the cradle of entrepreneurs. Business schools should develop research that has an impact in the actual business world. Business schools should also work for improving the overall environment. So all these missions that have been announced by Aacsb recently, to some extent, they define what are the avenues for growth of business schools. And in this respect, what the Aacsb accreditation system does is set a number of standards that measure how business schools fulfill all those missions. For example, as regards research, Aacsb has a system that measures what is the research output at a business school, how many, for example, articles have been published in academic journals, how many professional publications, and then it evaluates whether the research output at a given school is proportional to the size of its faculty. And the same applies to other items which are also important, for example, programs. Do programs like the MBA or executive MBA fulfill the objectives in terms of the learning of their participants, in terms of the achievements of the graduates? So all these things that have to do with the overall activity of the business school are actually assessed and evaluated throughout the accreditation process.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks very much, Stella.
Bye.